Say she want the farmer man. Yeah, man, I thought it's a representative. Me, I said check me up on the overall settings. This.
Yeah, you know it's your boy Jack and straight out of Canada. And overall setting.
Yo, this is the girl Joy Brooks, and I'll be on Overall Settings podcast.
I represent for Overall Podcast. You know, Overall Settings Podcast. See?
Watch me the queen get the president. I know I represent for Overall Settings that develop the resident.
I will be on Overall Settings.
And the Overall Settings Podcast.
People, you know it's the Overall Settings Podcast.
Overall settings give thanks every day.
Overall Settings.
Overall Settings Podcast.
I will be live on Overall Settings.
Overall Settings. Pow, 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 pow. Way ho. Pow, 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 pow. Not because you're over there and I'm here. I'm with you. My heart, my soul, my love lies. You burn deep within. And my heart is with you. And my soul is with you. And the love we have goes on and on. Yeah.
Whoa. I Rasta Bogle. I'ma say a compliment for the woman them. Daddy, I said your smile will take you anywhere, yeah, girl. I love the clothes you wear, yeah, girl. Your body, it'll get good care, yeah, girl. You get the woman of the year, yeah, girl. Your smile will take you anywhere, yeah, girl. You are driving them a stare. Then the message is clear. You is the woman of the year, yeah. You got to what men want, which mean you stand a lot of chance. Hold the cocomatic, but we drop them off. Oh, don't drop them short, but man find you interesting. All over the world, are you them requesting? Wanna spend the money on them investing, yeah. Or you bring the best thing, girl. Said your smile will take you anywhere, yeah, girl. I love the clothes you wear, yeah, girl. Your body, it'll get good care, yeah, girl. You get the woman of the year, yeah, girl. Your smile will take you anywhere, yeah, girl. You are driving them a stare. Then the message is clear. You is the woman of the year, yeah. I know you got to work hard to make a cup of cheese. Still go home and take care of your kids. Don't stress yourself out, cause work will never cease. Baby girl, let me put your mind at ease. Let us take a trip around the Greater Antilles. Enjoy the best of the Caribbean breeze. Wake up tomorrow in a presidential suite in the Bahamas or over in Belize. I said your smile will take you anywhere, yeah, girl. I love the clothes you wear, yeah, girl. Your body, it'll get good care, yeah, girl. You get the woman of the year, yeah, girl. Your smile will take you anywhere, yeah, girl. You are driving them a stare. Then the message is clear. You is the woman of the year, yeah. Daddy, oh, yeah. I wanna this production will take you anywhere. Daddy, oh. I shall overcome. I shall overcome. Well, Look, no conceit. Yeah, I plant root a ground deep. Night after night, me don't sleep. Nah, stop until it complete. Till if me rich a man in some I go say I look sweet. I and I shall overcome. I shall overcome. Well, look, no conceit. Yeah, I plant root a ground deep. Night after night, me don't sleep. Nah, stop until it complete. Still if me rich a man in some I go say I look sweet. Still I see no say it never come cheap. So me plant piece of can and as him start reap. It attract bad mind and thief. But in life, yes it's right, I will fight for survival. Overcome obstacles and all rivals. Overcome, overcome, overcome. Me nah say me unclean. Them might have on the earth. Because when summer farm full, me did a put in some farm work. Me mother needs one house, daughter needs food or mouth. Some will want me leave hurt. Me glad I never me gone first. Cause in life, yes it's right, I will fight for survival. Overcome obstacles and all rivals. Overcome, overcome, overcome. Because freedom hurt more than the lottery ticket. And everything me do the Almighty in it. Him protect me from the storm and me thank him for it. So when the heat and the rain them no damp me spirit. One and wash the other, that it's all about. Overcome flood, overcome drought. Overcome the hungry and we put food out. We go overcome the next thing them plan for let out in life. Yes, it's right, I will fight for survival. Overcome obstacles and all rivals. Overcome, overcome, overcome. No conceit. Me there still a plant root a ground deep. Night after night me don't sleep. Nah, stop until it complete. Still if me rich a man in some I go say I love to it. Still I see no say it never come cheap. So me plant piece of can and as him start reap. It attract bad mind and thief. But in life, yes it's right, I will fight for survival. Overcome obstacles. I and I shall overcome. I shall overcome. Well, no conceit. Yeah, I plant root a ground deep. Night after night me don't sleep. Nah, stop until it complete. Still if me rich a man in some I go say I look sweet. Still I see no say it never come cheap. So me plant piece of can and as him start reap. It attract bad mind and thief. But in life, yes it's right, I will fight for survival. Overcome obstacles and all rivals. Overcome, overcome, overcome. Me nah say me unclean. Them might have on the earth. Because when summer farm full, me did a put in some farm work. Me mother needs one house, daughter needs food or mouth. Some will want me leave hurt. Me glad I never me gone first. Cause in life, yes it's right, I will fight for survival. Overcome obstacles and all rivals. Overcome, overcome, overcome. Because freedom hurt more than the lottery ticket. And everything me do the Almighty in it. Him protect me from the storm and me thank him for it. So when the heat and the rain them no damp me spirit. One and wash the other, that it's all about. Overcome flood, overcome drought. Overcome the hungry and we put food out. We go overcome the next thing them plan for let out in life. Yes, it's right, I will fight for survival. overcome obstacles and all rivals. Overcome, overcome, overcome. Look, no conceit. Me they are still a branch root a ground deep. Night after night me don't sleep. Nah stop until it complete. Still if me rich a man in some other say I love to it. Still I see no say it never come cheap. So me plan piece of can and as him start reap. It attract bad mind and thief. But in life, yes it's right, I will fight for survival. Overcome obstacles and all rivals. Overcome, overcome, overcome. Me nah say me hands clean. They might have on the earth. Because when summer farm food, me did a put in some farm work. My mother need one house, my daughter need food and mouth. Some will want me leave hurt. Go and go check out who gone first. Cause in life, yes it's right, I will fight for survival. Overcome obstacles and all rivals. Overcome, overcome, overcome.
Bad song. We are here today with boy, my officer wanna feel his own, you know. Because I hear same thing start from brother. I hear same thing start from the man himself is a youth way. Me I tell him usually remember when Skilly them used to keep them open mic thing out of the club where them that have over so where the name Tracks. And me usually go around there and me I tell a brother, at one particular time, me did feel like me was the only artist in a Philly, you know, man. And then we just say artists just start pop up from all boat, and me always acknowledge, you know, who are going with the thing, you know, me of course he did have Flipper, you know, and then, you know, me say like, me never really start take Skilly serious until, you know, after a time when me hear one or two little song when I'm doing, mama say, nah, I'm really a deal with the thing. But you always have a brother who stand out, my youth, when me did there at the open mic. And you see Rasta Bogle, dog. Yo, me say the man of the place and fire, brother. And that's me have my name and me run go up there. And me never get the response where me the one. And the man of the place has shell it, you know. And blacks look for me and say, boy, me tell us so you know for go up there, you know. So anyway, without further ado, we welcome to the platform, streaming live from Kingston, Jamaica, Mr. Rasta Bogle. Man has respect me done. Man has respect me done. Jaja, boy, me the thing say Jamaica that it start out them little internet problem, man, but me still not hear you properly, brother. Make a next talk again. Make a hear Yeah, you did sound good when me talk to you earlier. Talk again. It still sound kind of off, but we're gonna work through it, man. If worse come to worse with this call, this Afiguan, you know, this Afiguan. Me don't really know what transpire right now, but it kind of, you know, I hear him correctly, right? Talk again, brother.
Check.
Your voice are go in and out. Yeah, now you as I say, it's still in and out. It's still in and out. Yeah. No worry yourself, man. If not a worse come to us with us, if we can't sort it out, we're gonna call you. So just go and work with it in a second. Work with it for a second and see where. People on the see man, panel live, so you know saying a girl thing. But we all know how the Wi-Fi and the internet go in Jamaica. It can be very unfriendly on a weekend, especially when everybody's on lockdown and everybody depend. You know what I'm saying? So what we are gonna do? I'm gonna see if I can call him. Well on. So stay up on the live. Answer your phone when I call. Maybe we can do something like we'll try this. Yeah, let me this for a second. Yeah. Bear with us, people. Rasta Bogle is on the live. I think we lost some of our YouTube people for a copyright strike for one of those songs that I played. So we might even have to reset this live. Because a portion of the people did I watch for YouTube a while ago. Hold on. Now a second. I'm going to send him another link. Because we have to get up about this. Cha-cha. Bear with us, people. Bear with us. I'm going to see where I'm going for the live first. I'm going to see where I'm going for the live first, because I see it's interrupted, and most times them do that when there's a problem with a copyright. So, I'm going to bear with me for a second. Rasta Bogle is here. We're trying to sort out the Wi-Fi situation and the fact that we lost some people on YouTube. So give me a second, make we start out this. Yeah, it has a live. Let me see what we're gonna feel live now. Okay, Rasta Bogle. All right, he's here. Okay, so make we see what I'm going to now. Cause too much problem. All right, people, as I said, bear with us. We're going to try to get Rasta Bogle on the live right now. So make us see what I'm going. Try answer. Jaja. No, we're going a while ago, brother. Ladies and gentlemen, we have Rasta Bogle on the live right now, but as I said, the internet problem in Jamaica is running rampant. It saddens me sometimes because we always want to deliver to the item in the best possible way that we can, but certain times, certain things get outside our control. If you don't understand what I say. Well on. One. Double. Yeah, my G. One. Yo.
Yeah, me now.
One. Nah, you're not there, bro.
Yo.
Oh, so now here.
Yo, check. What for one?
Me I hear you.
One. You hear me? One.
This up for this.
One. Nah, check. This a shot. One. Check. One.
Yeah, you hear me?
One. All right. Yeah, I hear myself now. Sorry about that, people. You don't know some minor technical difficulties. Certain things are just outside of your control. You know what I'm saying? Rasta Bogle, are you hear me now?
Yes, sir.
Cha.
Still sound how you doing? Yeah, man.
Yo, here where we are going to do, brother. I'm going to try call. I'm going to call you. I'm going to call you. Just answer the phone when you hear it.
All right.
Think you should try to send him an next link?
And I really link, you know, at the internet.
No. And I water finish the moment. Down.
Check. Well, we wait for Rasta Bogle to enter the live, ladies and gentlemen. Is actually here, but there's some
technical difficulties.
Yo, daddy, you hear me? Jaja. All the WhatsApp are active. Wow.
People have flood the thing, man.
Them don't know the Wi-Fi situation got Jamaica, and that's the only problems that we normally suffer. Like we don't have any problem delivering the artists because they're always confirmed from months out. Yeah, me G. Yeah, hear me now?
Yeah, I hear you.
Yeah, we are hear you loud and clear. Sorry about that, brother. Me know so the Wi-Fi it kind of sticky out there. You know what I mean? The same thing did reach through the Rasta ambassador, you know. But I saw things said the people them just see your face on the screen earlier. So we're gonna continue. Ladies and gentlemen, right about now, Rasta Bogle is on the live. Rasta Bogle, make them hear your voice.
Look now, come sit. Me there a plant root a ground deep. Philadelphia, me can't sleep. Yes, man.
The man there live and direct right now, but I want to show that live here, you know. And we still going to make him log in back so I can't see him on the mic, can't hear him, but we're going to make him log in back. But we want to thump off a thing and get it started. Because like me say, we now make the Wi-Fi all the way down. All right. So, Rasta Bogle. Yes, I met you in Philadelphia and you did sound like a Caesar artist at the time when we did meet you. So me need to understand how me just a find out say a Philly your career start when at the time when we did meet you, you sound like you did done a go hard in the street from how much years back?
No. What go on there is, you know, as I look practice a yard before you go abroad.
Right.
Some of that you put in, you know.
Right.
Some of that you put in. And so we know say we have the talent and what we say, I know for shine, now at the time for shine. We just put in the energy there in it. All when at first we are go on some stage and something, you know.
Right. Well, one of the things then where me kind of get to understand is that music was naturally in you know what I mean, from a very early stage, but it was a little different from the desk knocking or the, you know, growing up amongst your favorite artists and your turn DJ. You actually started out in a marching band. Tell us a little bit about that.
All right. First thing, you have a band named St. Joe's Marching Band that they do right up on Waltham there, so in top Waltham. My father was the drum major for that band.
Wow.
You know, the person where they are front lead the band.
Yeah.
Yeah, my father was that man, the drum major. But anyway, while about age 14, while I still I go see what all age school, I was still in all age school. And me just all of my cousin and my sister them and so I get involved in a band. So me just come so under current, they just pull me in a band too. Yeah.
But yo,
the marching band I just follow fashion. But my
well, what question? What make you choose the trumpet?
all right, cause the trumpet now always be the lead instrument in the band. Cause you have the trumpet, the rest of instrument them now back up the trumpet.
Mm-hmm.
You know the trumpet. So the trumpet play if we play one Kenny Rogers song, and the trumpet I play with the singer sing.
Wow.
The rest of them play harmonize and so and so. So I want to play the lead, yeah, man. Somebody else love the sound of the trumpet.
Go on,
Jaja.
take lead.
But that,
yeah, but
after
I spent a short time in a St. Joe's marching band still, but most of my time I did it in the Tivoli Garden marching band. I did like 10 years in that band.
Oh wow. Wow.
Yeah. I did most of my marching band years was in the Tivoli Garden marching band. I go there son as a youth same way and I find a comfort, you know, how the bands run and the ambience of the place. I'm just, you know, fit in and then I start to play the bass and I move up from the small trumpet and I start to play bass.
Wow.
Yeah, that little sweet melody now, we just get used to the big hand and we just started. Some people I say, look how your marker, you can play that big stuff there, you can.
So you actually have knowledge of the theory of music, not just necessarily, or were you playing all of this stuff by ear?
Yes. You know, said what did I miss you out now was the class was learn how to read note.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely come up short on that part, you know, but as long as we art a beat, we feel connected to music somewhat.
Right.
Yeah, but we still cannot tell, say, well, the song they are playing a C sharp or B flat or F major, you know?
It just come naturally.
Yes, I.
Yeah, man. So so you say you spent 10 years in another band then?
Yeah,
so you initially started your experience with bands at that thing at Georgia. Well, I don't know, General.
Yeah, man.
One. Yeah.
Me I hear you good enough. You know, I hear yourself.
Yeah, man.
Check. One. No. Nothing.
I hear yourself.
No.
You hear me? Yeah, me I hear you.
No, that clear?
Yeah, man. Go on again.
Try the headset then.
Go on again.
One. Yeah, man, I hear myself.
Me I hear you good, yes.
Okay, all right. Sorry about that, my G. Sorry about that. Rest this here, so come on, take it off of the table. Yeah, so you would say that you started the bands, the first bands where you enter at what age?
Like age 14, so.
Okay, so and then when you joined Tivoli band, you'd spend a short time with the first band, and then when you joined Tivoli band, you were about by the time you left there, you were 24.
I did less than a year in the St. Joe's in the first band.
So the second band you spent 10 years or so. So you were approaching 24 or about 24 years old.
Yes. Somewhere in my mid-20s there, you know?
So by the time, so when did you migrate to the States?
Alright, that was like the year after. I went also to the Magnificent Troopers marching band now, because them they kind of have a contract where, yeah, hear me?
Yeah, man, I hear a lot of things.
Yeah, man. The Magnificent Troopers band now, them they are Spanish Town over Twickenham Park. They retrain same place where the police academy is.
Mm-hmm.
You see me? Right there, that's where we train. And the band there's a foundation band also, because that's where Ricky Trooper got him name from.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, the Magnificent Troopers marching band now. Ricky Trooper is a drummer.
Wow.
You see me? Yeah, Leroy Hansman, I did a trumpeter too.
Wow.
The man, they are marching band man too, you see me?
Seen.
And the same band, Magnificent Trooper, I think Massacre got a video where the bands they play in the video, you know? That was the band where when I was about 25-year-old, that was the band when I first started travel with. And I shortly after that, I decided to say, all right, I'll travel and stay in Philadelphia, you know?
Man.
Yeah, man. All of that happened in my mid-20s, man.
So, my G, you literally spend more than half of your life in a band, and then you reach a feeling now. So, at what particular time did you develop the passion to put lyrics together and become a DJ? So, other part they might try to figure out, you know.
All right.
Musician to an artist.
All right, that sounds good.
Yeah.
But at the same time, I mean, where I grow older and older, you know, we know, so when I get younger, I find out, so we come and we download a rhythm off of the computer, just around friends, you know, because, you know, friends, you got the real friends, them around you, them around you, them are going to motivate you, you know?
Seen.
So that one rhythm now, we download off by computer, and every man will make lyrics fit. When I make my own, I find out that every man will give me props for my own, and I say, yo, it's bad, man, and you see me? Cause you know, and everybody I go feel free spirit, like just like how the high free spirit, you know, fake off say, yeah, man, Rasta Bogle did bad and bad artists, some man hold it down in them and heavy down themselves, you know? Yeah, man, some man burden down themselves, some my bridging them, they say, yo, that song the bad and bad, until me just decide, say, you know, say, me I just go and do it, me I get more rhythm, me not have no rights to them rhythm, but we just get them and just a freestyle upon them, and it was a 07, well, 06, late 06. With them time that I was down in the West Coast, you know, between Phoenix and California. I spent some time, and I decided to I'm gonna reach back Philly like the beginning of the year, of the new year. And I decided to when I reach Philly, I'm music, because when I'm there, boy, it come like say, what they call it, social distance I go on from them time, because we used to just billion by ourselves. We're just billion inside, and I just music, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, we not have no time for go road, go trouble nobody, and nobody now come when they come trouble me. So we just mind us content, and we just go and make music. So when we reach Philly now, we're ready. So this is when we come and link up top class.
Right.
And tell them say, you know, someone can record something, because I never hear myself my sound yet. Then me just a sing pan rhythm, and me never hear like a record. Never listen back a record of myself sound. So top class tell me how much and me line up, me look through the session, and I'm going, when me hear about myself on my first song now, I see it good. So I start make everybody hear it now. And a lot of people did surprise, you know, say, oh, it put together, just as I said, it's so professional like me, I do it long time. That's something that catch a lot of people. So my first delivery in my early days. You see me?
You did done have the music in your brother from the bands, but go and talk.
Yeah, no, you see, bands are one, because you see, Kingston level we grew up in, you know. And when we grew up right around Olympic Way there, so King Jam is there down the road, down a Waterhouse there, so I used to have E-Wave, Gemini, so all of them sound they used to in our circle, you know.
You're right in the heart of it.
Right in the heart of everything there, so, you know, it's a music place there, so that little stretch is a music place from day one, I find out, and I get to see a lot of artists. More time I when me have school the next morning, and once me hear say, boy, Lieutenant Stitchy and Papa San, them are there up at the land there. Me not go sleep. I want to see them man there. Yeah, man, I want to see them man there performance, man. So we will go on my bed at 4 o'clock and wake up by 6 for reach school 7. You see me? Yeah, enough of that to go on with outside a marching band, or even before marching band, you see me?
Seen.
Yeah, man, because Kingston levels a musical circle. But anyway, the Philadelphia partner on the recording, it's just like once I get that first track, I take it to Shrubs that are 619, Roger Grant. Yeah. And them give me a rhythm named Christian. Once he hear that first song, that was just a demo I did. And when him hear it, him give me a rhythm instantly.
Wow.
And then so it's like me have 2 songs now for make people hear, and them send them 2, they come to Jamaica, make the producer hear it, and them start to send rhythm come into, and the thing just grow from there.
Wow. Now, brother, cause like me say, at the time when we did meet you, you know, you'd have obviously Flipper did a do him thing. Me kind of did like in the shadows. Cyclone just did a rise. Peter Black just did a rise. Cyclone them time there. You know what I mean? You know, but for the most part, you were one of the premier, you know what I mean, artists at the time. You know what I mean? And like I said, I'm usually a very good judge of character, but based upon when me do your ear, brother, me the thing say, you do your thing long time. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, man.
No, that was just one of the dances I had before the dance I brought something, man. That work on the vocal. I wanted to say, even now, my delivery now, I started a hard, like the hardcore tempo dancehall thing. It was in a studio right there, so Philadelphia, when I record my first hit song, Cry for Justice. It's like that was like on a kettle drum beat, you know. I have the lyrics for it, but how me did I do it? Me did I DJ it on the kettle drum rhythm. Is when the song almost finished record, I'm gonna bring out one nice note. And then the engineer make me go on record, and then when we're done, him play about that note there and say, you see this? Give me some more of this. And from there, so I start practice the melody, and that kind of make me do swing it over to the singing side now, right there, so it starts. Yeah, man, it's in a boat of Philadelphia, I find a melody there, say, I come out of me, and I say, I hit the world take on to even faster, you know?
See there?
Mad.
Yeah, man, not even me did know, so that it in me till that moment, they may just in a studio and just a DJ till we just bring out a note and it sounds sweet. I could have feel it too, but I couldn't tell, say, other people outside there so feel it in on the other side of the boat.
Brother,
so when comes up, yeah, and the man go back and play about that same note. And say, you see, hear this. And when we hear, but the man said, give me some more, right? And I say, that's what I forgot. That's what me, I'm my thing, you know?
Based upon what I get from the early, you know, segments of this story, this was something that was basically destiny for you. Like you did destined to do this. You know what I say? Like even though it kind of like snuck upon you and you were a late bloomer. You know what I mean? Like you said, it was years and years of just honing your craft until, you know, ultimately, by the time a lot of people shove out before them actually ready, you know. And sometimes you only get one chance because a man get to see you up on a stage show or get to hear you up on a record or get to see you somewhere and say, Jaja, that you them not good, you know, man. You know what I mean? So sometimes, some of the time, the first impression or the last impression.
Yeah, man.
You know, but me can tell you from one artist to the next, brother. And I'm pretty sure you had kind of were familiar with me, you know, before I was even familiar with who you were. And you know what I mean, me climbed the ranks and me met my name boy. You know what I mean? And I tell you the truth, my G, it always, you're one of them standout artists there. We're in a Philadelphia as far as me concerned.
Yeah,
man.
Me have to follow you, Fico, because the man take the time to earn him, get him craft together before him step out in the public big certain way. You see me? So him pay him dues.
Exactly.
You see me?
Yes.
So that show you say, when you take the time and do what you're supposed to do, it will show for itself.
Exactly.
And that the man thing I go on with now.
Exactly. Rasta Bogle, I'm sure you can attest to the fact that a lot of times, just from your experience in this game, I'm pretty sure you're seeing sometimes you get the artist that have him own money and him put him money back in him career and the talent not really there. And him have a bag of yes man around him where him a pay and him can pay him way through. Then you have the artist, then you have the manager where have a have a certain interest in the girl where him a push and she not talented, but him a spend the money and you know what I mean. So I'm sure there's so many different scenarios of how artists come to the forefront, without even being ready. You know what I mean? But like me say, for you to me feel like the bands have a lot to do with it, you know what I mean, because the music is just naturally in you. You know what I mean? And you gravitated to it from a very early age. And even though it wasn't, necessarily being a microphone man, but you already grasped the concept based on the instrument that you chose, that you wanted to be the front and center person. You know what I mean? Because you could have take a drum, you could have followed daddy footstep and say, you're going to be a drummer. You know what I mean? Although daddy was the drum major and him lead the band, like the trumpet man, like you say, is the lead basically.
Right.
So for you to choose that instrument, not even knowing in your subconscious mind, it was like you already know what you were destined for.
Yes,
but
it was a purpose.
Yeah, man, you just didn't know until the time actually came.
But no, no.
Another moment while I was in Tivoli Garden, we were kind of open up, because me living in Towile, I'm sure way there, so go out to
Someone does.
I just doing that for years.
Right.
Doing that for years without collecting a dollar. Tabo was 2 years. That was from 2 years. And mommy, you see me?
Yeah.
I have to find as a youth, them time, they're just in my early teen. I have to find my own bus fare for years and years, go to marching band down at Tivoli Garden.
Right.
And it's like it's so natural. It's like it made me forget I'm poor.
Right.
You see me? After a couple of years now, I reason with one of my brethren. Him is a drummer in the bands. I used named Chris, and we did a reason. Regardless, him now fit take bus. Him don't have to take bus to come a mountain band practice. You see me? Because him live in the community.
Right.
And one day me said, something come up like, we never did get the justice. And me I said, well, I mean, the man I deal with me, so and man love music, So I feel right now to that kind of open my eyes. Regardless, me say the word, him look for me and them time they call me try, Them say, I hear me try. They say, any man, where I leave them yard for so much years and years and I come a bands and now I get paid feet and happy love music.
Just natural.
Yeah, man, really talk, man.
Natural.
Serious thing. Yeah, brother.
I never did I look on it like that. I never did I look on the ears them when me have to find bus here for go there. I never did I collect back at that line. We just know some one go play instrument and did around the band's crew and everything, Yeah, it just natural like that.
Yeah, brother. I'm very sorry, say the internet and give you a warm time right now, and the people them now actually get to see you and be an echo thing and go on, and because a very familiar instrumental person. Wow.
Yeah, I hear you, man.
Chacha, a very familiar instrumental person in your career just actually walked into our studio.
Yeah?
Yeah, man. Say something, man, make you hear your voice.
Someone Dawson, the engineer that will find a voice. But this is top class.
Yeah, I haven't know the top class.
You see me? Yeah, man. I saw we dealing our thing, brother. See it. I saw we dealing our thing. Yeah, check. Boy, man, tell you dog, I be here.
You know, hear yourself.
I not hear myself. Yeah, hear me loud and clear?
Yeah, man.
Yeah, hear me? I not hear myself, brother. I don't know where I'm going. I guess I'm too full of myself or something. Chacha, one. Check.
You're good, man. You sound, yeah, you're good.
At the headset, man. At the headset are shots.
That's the thing I make you know, sir. Everything you got to overcome. There's a way.
Yeah, man. Then I just say it there, man. I just say it there, no, man. That's right there, you know. So top class. Rasta Bogle was just telling us about his early experience in music, because I couldn't believe that he was a late bloomer, you know. You know what I mean? I when I met this man, he was doing some things that took me years to do as an artist, where did start my career right as in a Philly. So I was under the impression by the fan base that he already developed, his delivery, you know what I mean, and things of that nature that I saw, you know, that he was already kind of, you know, established like somebody who came from Jamaica with his craft. But I did not know, and he brought it to our attention and the world's attention, that his first studio experience was with you. Can you tell us something about that?
Well, I tell you, it still was kind of shocking to me when him come and say, you know, him on Vice. I mean, I laugh too, you know what I'm saying? There are more, you know, so we have the studio there and thing, and we more need producers. So I more love to see him come in as a musician than an artist. Because through me as a man to know so what the business is a music-driven business. You understand me? I say something that I feel like it's a more bigger theme and thing, but I must say he's an artist. And I say, all right, you all go on then now. Then it's the engineering now. So if you know, say, the connection, it's more serious because me come from down at the lower end. Me don't want to say the bottom. Me say the lower end of Pine Road. And in there at the top end of Pine Road. So we grow like brothers. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You know what I mean? Me they are female, they are my yard. You know what I mean? So we grow like that. But we did already know say I'm a musician. From the bands and them thing there. So them come now, me did still, you know, and them want to do it. Dennis is a man, my son, my run up and down. So me know an engineer now with more experience. Which is someone Dawson, and from the man serious, and them come now and you're like, we want to make sure, say, if we have anything to contribute, we want to contribute something we can really elevate and uplift an individual. You understand? Especially when we say we're family, because we love everybody, but you don't know, share a different love for family, because that can't go nowhere. You understand? So, I listen to the whole thing, I come still, you know. So, you know, so I log on for a long time, you know. I watch it. I watch it and come on, and you can't hear it, man. Cut him off. I mean, I run come with my phone and off, and say, watch it, I hear me. A straight call, no more WhatsApp call. My internet thing.
Yeah. Trust me, we'll pick up that early, man.
Yeah, you understand? So. But if I really elaborate a little bit more, you know what I mean, and move to what really sparked me back in the last. You know, because I'll show you before me even go there, so. With me, I got Jamaica, 2009. Right? I mean, you carry the Rasta Bogle promotional picture them.
Wow.
So you see, it's like what go on is a destined for ever so often. Top class, and we're gonna find him weird.
Yeah, man.
Right in a Rasta Bogle corner, some kind of weird.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? So the promotional picture them about 5 minutes. Remember how much of them carry? But we couldn't carry more luggage.
Right.
You understand? So I be a promotional picture.
Wow.
And when me hear woman of the year, I said, girl, I say Rasta. Those songs are not normal enough.
Yeah, man, true, man. True, brother.
This supposed to do it.
Yeah.
You know, years gone by and him still down there, I'm doing thing. And you don't know me there something, and you know, I do different thing, and I still never leave music. You know what I mean? And we don't want to take over the interview because I still Rasta Bogle. But we just like a quick little story, you understand? And me the home with it. I mean, I listen music again. I listen G Live them rhythm. See? I listen G Live them rhythm. The race out. I mean, hear one song them. Tanayo, yeah. I'm saying, what? I want me listen to the song, I hear the song, I say, no, man. I don't know, no, man, Rasta Bogle is. The way the sound we have now, the way I arrange it, the way I write the lyrics them, I say, no, Rasta Bogle, something I go on, man. The artists are too bad for you, and really accept that and show so them accept that.
Yeah.
You understand? And, you know, before me move forward to the next phase, I make a take over back to the rest about bad artists and of a family, and you know what I mean, and you know you don't know the thing.
Rasta Bogle is still there with us.
Yeah, man. I'm there, man.
Yeah, man. You know class more than we, you know. You know, class is a preacher by nature, you know. So when time the man that start talking about, you kind of have to really prepare because him always gonna come with something heavy and with some substance. But like other people them can't see you, we want them to know say you're there, you know, and we want them to know say it's all about you and this journey and this man was instrumental in this journey because, like I said, the first time, you know, me not even did put two and two together and realize say we're not actually knowing each other from back home. So it even deeper.
Pitney days. All right, you know some people where you know that language, you can't tell say that when me at 10 or when me at 20, me know him. It's like top class, me know him forever.
Wow. Wow.
The whole brother, I tell you something. You see, me don't tell you, say, me have street youth already. We grew up in the street from an early age, you know.
Mm-hmm.
My mother have to come and road, come look for me. You see, top class mother used to see me in the street too late at night and say, try we do so and send me on my bed. I'm gone, I'm a bed.
from Jamaica right back to Philly. Yeah. What a thing.
So for that to happen, bro. Just really think about what I say. I mean, I don't know if you guys ever looked at it like this, but as a spectator and as somebody who has been blessed with the ability to hear so many stories, backstories, and you know what I mean, about the development and the journey of artists, icons of yesterday, or current icons of tomorrow. To me, as a spectator, it just seems like it was destined. Mm-hmm. Because if you know this man, remember, you know, me everybody with me know we know top class as a man where deal with music and his affiliation is with music. You know what I say? And then I do the bands thing, and then when you reach a foreign, you could have remember, you know, you're there on the West Coast, you know. You're there all about. And the very first person where put you in a studio setting is a man where you know your whole entire life.
Destiny.
And the current song that you guys are pushing right now that has a very vital message in it, Overcome, which is a song where the world really need to hear right now, is produced by somebody who you've known forever, who basically was the first person to put in a studio setting.
Yeah, man, you know, this is not a coincidence, you know?
Mm-hmm. See, even the song itself, I would look at thing, cause when we go to boom and Link is singer, separate you get two body up. Mm-hmm. You understand? We're going to work, we're going to go and we're sure we can do it. I'm there with you, because your family see me, so it doesn't really matter. Mm-hmm. So we're going to stay with them, we don't wash no face, so just do what we can do and do our part. And then at one point, me I look at the man and tell him, say, Reggie, come like say me not even fully ready to do this yet, you know. And the man say, no, so me write a song already. Wow. And I say, all right then. I'm voice it then and let me hear it. The man send the song come. No mix or nothing, you don't know. Because you know, say through a family, me can hear it before me get the sound them I look for. Yeah. And when I hear the song, it's like when I feel, me just get emotional listen to the song. Big man thing. It's like, even though me physically, mentally, I say, come I know that me understand certain levels of the business, I don't think I'm ready yet. You know what I mean? So when I hear the song, I say, no. Call back the man and I say, no, man. We shall, man, overcome. Me listen to the song about 10 times before me left out of the house. I know me a drive already. Me have a gar road. So, you know, the song come and it's a whole heap of a little things that we can't even talk about where the obstacles are come. But the journey to where the song reach right now and the influence where the song get now. And a man like me, you know, where have certain people when me old with high regards with music. Me have to make them hear the song. So me feel like, say, you know, the people that hear this song, big bad singer with this singer, a DJ, which is a disc jockey, a top musical director, which is a producer, and you know, maybe a writer too. Because you need people where influential to give you your opinion on the record, even though you don't know it.
Right.
And one of the man where was overwhelmed by the song. a Paul for chorus. So me never tell you no more again.
Cool no man. But well no man. Me not that one I talk about. Me I talk about barber shop. Me I talk about which part me there right now. Me I talk about Rasta Bogle. Me not even tell you this. But I wanna say probably about a half an hour ago. No, before the interview start actually. Mr. Man, me work off of vibes. And me move with the spirit. And when the spirit tells me to do something, I do it. Me no question it. And out of the 100 shows and the hundreds of artists that we've interviewed, every time, every week comes the spirit dictates to me something to do differently to try enhance the platform and enhance the experience, not only for the artist, but actually the listener. So I was sitting in the barber shop among some people and the vibe come to me to say, yo, link Rasta Bogle and tell him to do a little 30-second voice note so we can send it out in our broadcast. This is the first and only time I've ever done this, right?
Wow.
And when I played the voice note, obviously I didn't have in a headset, and all the voice note simply said, because remember you sent me about 3 voice note, because it looked like I guess you'd have buck shuffle at first and you want to perfect it. So you delete 2 of them before me even could have hear them. But the first one you said Rasta Bogle, and about 5 man in the barber shop start sing Overcome same time. 5 man were in the barber shop start. But me don't know how the first line go.
Look, come see.
All right, 5 man in the barber shop said that at the exact same time, just by hearing you say Rasta Bogle, and 5 man start sing that.
But you know what happened to Rasta? You know, say I come in and one of the man them say, wait, that interview you come for. That's the man where you do it. That's the man who say, oh, I salty that, you know.
Yeah, see there.
I salty, you know. Where you do it, where Rasta Bogle do the drop fine of him. If the man comes,
all right.
That song that too bad.
Yeah.
We need a drop there for my party.
All right. So you understand where I come from then. So
your levels.
It take on, and you know, it going to reach heights. It going to take lots of work, hard work, and dedication still. But sometimes you have to make something mature. It's like having a youth, you know what I mean? And you have to just make it mature. But a big song, not because of me, I just not get the artist know, sir. Me is a man where a bad artist. Never know if I say it no better than that. And me can't surprise no more. But me still not understand the business and how the world not really accept artists like all Rasta Bogle the right and proper way. Yeah, that kind of still, you know what I mean?
But you see, just like how the destiny was to Yan him link up back, cause that was the destiny, you know. I'm gonna reach the destiny the same way, cause it can't stop. It have to go on.
Talk to them, Rasta Bogle.
Have to go on.
What you do, sir, brother? Yeah, man. It happened already. It happened.
That song, yeah, I'm a current hit song. This.
See there.
Overcome.
All right. All right.
Song. And you know what I'm glad about it now? Is a song with that message where I say young people that way younger than me, I tell me say them love it and it motivate them. People at my age group, I say the same thing. People older than me, I say them love that song there. You see me, some people use different terms. See, people say the song I give them hope. People say, boy, it motivate them, and people just say, yeah, man, the song really, you know, take away some burden from me, just listen it. A lot of people don't know the thing, you know. You see, in our biblical days, you know, Saul, when Saul did the king of Israel, you know, and David was just a shepherd boy who could have played him harp, you know. When them say when the demon them a bother Saul in him head, you know, and him life miserable, you know. Him send for David, you know, to come play and sing for him, you know. And what David go with it was also positive word and him harp.
Wow.
And when him done, King Saul really do feel better in himself. It's true. By the so I say, I and I know as a Rastafari in this time. Me have to deliver. Me have to play my part. Me no want to sing nothing and tell nobody say, boy, go rise that and go bust out that and wear on this thing, you know, a funeral again. Me no want to be a part of that. better some people say, boy, Rasta Bogle thing drawn out and him not get no justice. But when them go listen to the catalog of song where Rasta Bogle record, them I know say, yeah, a life me I deal with and not death.
See it there?
Yeah, man.
Wow.
Yo, that can't, yo, that feeling, it must feel good, brother. For your people telling them thing there.
Yes, man. All right, that's what I come like my payday. Because you have certain things in our life are richer than money, you know.
Back.
Right.
Yes, man. Enough people will not really reach there so yet because you see me?
And
who has certain words even richer than money, simple circles.
but you have to either equate that to the current culture right now, as far as even more than money, we value more than money right now in a time where we are living now is views and likes and no talk truth no better.
Real thing. I subscribe.
So we can have a platform where we can hold a joy with the eye and other artists without having a million views and yo, you know what people link me already, brother, and tell me say yo, buy views and you can do this and you can not do that something there, brother. Everybody with up on my channel is somebody when me come in contact with at one point or another. So if at 1,500 are we over here, and it have to remain 1,500 are we over here.
At 1,500.
At 1,500 I want to me a step with.
And at 1,500 is solid.
Exactly.
you see, sometimes you know the world evolve, and evolution is a must, you know. So when you look on all a man like us, Bob and them man, you know, it's sad for seeing, you know, real legends are acknowledged, but to become legendary, it's sad. You have to pass.
Yeah, man. What you there say, Ross? What you there say?
Yeah, me I remind you about a little thing. I show when I open over Jersey already.
I
think it was for Daniel, but the turnout wasn't good at all. We never have 20 people in the venue. See? And the man them still say showtime, and a lot of artists ready to come perform to them showing in front of them say a scanty club and empty club. So watch a MC skip past a bunch of name and a Rasta Bogle go open me show and make me go there for perform, you know. I start sing my first song and I get a pull up. But make sure I make it clear, you know. I say big up everybody over there, you know. I could have 5 hours there in here tonight, me I perform for you.
Exactly.
You see me? Mega Chin, I never know Mega Chin from this, so Mega Chin take my song and go a Delaware. Mega Chin just keep the link and play my song every time I go on radio, just for that. Which me never did I say it for that me just know say, who know where they in a club in front of me? Nobody feel like saying, no, I go get no performance for no money. Me I sing for no, I for 5 hours. And people that take it relief.
And that they call real love for music.
Yeah, man, the journey of a million miles starts with the initial step in a better. So if you bypass the one, remember in a dog, you start a YouTube channel, you know. And if you have 8, remember, you know, the content where goes up on YouTube is over 1 billion posts a day. So if somebody come over here, come watch one video where me put up with 100 times. Remember in a dog, that's 100 among billions, you know. So that's 100 people where I pay attention to something where me are doing, you know. If I even one, come and see some YouTube channel did there, not even one view them not get. You know, man, I say, so like at the end of the day, comparison is the thief of joy, brother. So I look on top class and I say, he might do it for how much years and my thing to reach where him there, film thing now go reach with my one day. Me not do that something there, brother.
It's person. Stay motivated.
Yeah, man, from the art.
Person, because you do it for the love, you know. Like
exactly.
The love.
A man like me, we had the music for how much years? Me I used to tell people, so watch out. Am I diamond? Am I low? Am I Gucci? Understand me? I say, am I champagne? And am I crystal? Which is music. So, you know, really, it didn't matter. From me, I come up from Jamaica. I had the music from Jamaica, from vinyls.
Exactly.
I release vinyls, I release cassette, I release CD. And, you know, it's really streaming now. And we're still there tonight. And we don't really see. We're not going to say we don't earn some money from music, but we can't say we don't earn from music. And we still feel like it's we. But there's a reason with the audience and the energy, the positive energy where the whole entire platform of right now, which is Rasta Bogle to the overall settings crew and the positive note. I earn a lot from music.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? Like, which is more than the cash. You understand? So I just saw the thing said. So, I love the energy. And
but you get to work with greatness, brother. You must enjoy that.
But not even just that alone, dog. Me don't know. Like top class is a from an executive standpoint, from a producer standpoint. You know what I mean? Sharpman is more from an executive standpoint. Miguel is more from gradually moving into an executive standpoint. But
engineer.
But from artist to artist, Rasta Bogle. Make sure you can relate to this. Make sure you can relate to this. The ability to communicate universally. Remember, brother. We are doing what we were given, what was bestowed upon us is to be able to can communicate with the whole entire world, brother. Do you know how powerful, how much power you have when you can do that, me G? I don't know if you really understand when I come. You must understand because you're an artist. I'm going to make a wristband. But music is a universal language, brother. When you're able to speak it, because you have man who want to do it, and you have man who born to do it. And based on what me say, Rasta Bogle is a man who born to do it. Me is a man who born to do it. And when you're born to do something, bro, sometimes you hear a rhythm and you already know the whole arrangement and the melody. Sometimes before you even hear the rhythm, you have the arrangement in your head. Before, you can touch people in a way, brother, where the average person can't do that.
Yeah, man. Cause guess what? Me can talk to a next man on the next side of the world, like Africa or somewhere like that. But when you hear your music, you reach that man.
Exactly.
You talking to that man.
Exactly. You know the way the Rasta Bogle.
You see me?
Yes, man. Watch this now. From the past year on there when Jerusalem.
Yeah.
And Jerusalem will probably be the younger word that some people know in the song.
Exactly.
Song,
Exactly.
In every country, when Bob Marley said one love.
Exactly.
Many Spanish speaking country, Latin speak English, then sing one.
Exactly.
Word
for word. Word for word.
So right now, Rasta Bogle put in him work, and one day my voice will spread that far and wide, where the people them are gonna sing song like Overcome.
Remember, dog, you can't do everywhere physically, So you probably have a community of people right now where you don't even know about, where a champion your thing like it's the only thing where even matter to them, When the word overcoming, brother, is a very powerful word, man. So you have a man in some little corner of the world right now, dog, where have that part repeat,
May I tell you what that's for different people. Some people go for the beginning, the first part of this. Some people love the belly. From me, I say, people fall in love from this. So from me, I say, Sammy plant piece of corn, as him start to reap, it attract bad mind and thief. You have another set of people run with that part there. You see me? You have some people that figure out the part. Don't in the verses them now. Like part of me, I say, one and wash the other. That's it's all about. Who overcome flood, who overcome drought, who overcome hungry when we put food in our mouth. So
wow. So, brother, hold on. Me no cut you now. You're off of the screen for too long, and the people them just see we, and we are talking about this song, and some people just are forward for the life, so we want them know what overcome is about. So stick up in, everybody.
I shall overcome. I shall overcome. Well, come see it. Yeah, I plant root a ground deep. Night after night, me don't sleep. Nah, stop until it complete. Still if me rich a man in some go say I love tweet. Still I see no say it never come cheap. So me plant piece of can and as him start reap. It attract bad mind and thief, but in life, yes it's right, I will fight for survival. Overcome obstacles and all rivals. Overcome, overcome, overcome. Me nah say me unclean. Them might have on the earth. Because when summer farm full, me did a put in some farm work. Me mother need one house, daughter need food or mouth. Some will want me leave earth. Me glad I never me gone first. Cause in life, yes it's right, I will fight for survival. Overcome obstacles and all rivals. Overcome, overcome, overcome. Because freedom hurt more than the lottery ticket. And everything me do the Almighty in it. Him protect me from the storm and me thank him for it. So when the heat and the rain them no damp me spirit. One and wash the other, that it's all about. Overcome flood, overcome drought. Overcome the hungry and we put food out mouth. We go overcome the next thing them plan to let out in life. Yes, it's right, I will fight for survival. Overcome obstacles and all rivals. Overcome, overcome, overcome. I and I shall overcome. I shall overcome. Well, look, no, come see it. Yeah, I plant root a ground deep. Night after night, me don't sleep. Nah, stop until it complete. Still if me rich a man in some go say I love tweet. Still I see no say it never come cheap. So me plant piece of can and as him start reap. It attract bad mind and thief. But in life, yes it's right, I will fight for survival. Overcome obstacles and all rivals. Overcome, overcome, overcome. Me nah say me unclean. Them might have on the earth. Because when summer farm full, me did a put in some farm work. Me mother need one house, daughter need food or mouth. Some will want me leave earth. Me glad I never me gone first. Cause in life, yes it's right, I will fight for survival. Overcome obstacles and all rivals. Overcome, overcome, overcome. Because freedom hurt more than the lottery ticket. And everything me do the Almighty in it. Him protect me from the storm and me thank him for it. So when the heat and the rain them no damp me spirit. One and wash the other, that it's all about. Overcome flood, overcome drought. Overcome the hungry and we put food out mouth. We go overcome the next thing them plan to let out in life. Yes, it's right, I will fight for survival. Overcome obstacles and all rivals. Overcome, overcome, overcome. No conceit. Me they are still a plant root a ground deep. Night after night me don't sleep. Nah, stop until it complete. Still if me rich a man in some go say I love tweet. Still a
too much is expected. And not
Still I got in and out.
things I'm do to better people. And if I and I don't have money to give, at least I can give words, you know. Because I know what I want to say, you know, even if I can't find the right words to say it, it's inside. What I want to say inside of me. You see me? I'm going to say the best way to come out is for an instrument. Now I'm going in the studio, I'm going to say what I want to say, it come out, and it come out in a melody. And it wasn't hard. It wasn't hard, but the inspiration was where we are go through. Remember, say from 2020 chip in, we are go through something new what we never go through before, you know.
Mm-hmm.
You see me? I see what people are going to left, right, and center, you know. I watch the news or keep up and international news, and we're not getting no more happy. So what the happiness now probably that I come out in the music, or me try to provide some positive message in a music.
Right. Right.
Uplift people. We have to uplift people spirit. We don't want people to feel like I think say, boy, Lord, if me not take the vaccine, me not can trouble, if me not take this and that. People are worried and stressing themselves over certain things. You see me? But the Bible tells us that there's a way out, you know, brother. And God Almighty himself promised with that, you know. So that's how we for just fight and hold out, you know. United, because there's a way out, you know. All of what you see I go on and look like, say, it's just the government and world power of talking on earth. We have a say too.
Overcome.
Yeah.
We shall overcome.
Yeah, man. Overcome.
Me hear it and it becomes a ray of hope to me.
Yeah, man.
You know, say,
Yeah, man.
this is something the world need, a ray of hope. And
yeah, man.
you find one, and me, you know, say I have enough more because when I play this song in all my car as I'm on the ride share, I mean, I play this song.
Freedom. Don't ramp with the freedom, man. That's why I say it in the song, in the third verse. Freedom worth more than the lottery ticket. Everything me do the Almighty in it. Him protect me from the storm. Me thank him for it. So when the Eden and rain, them not damp my spirit. See him, so me tell them, man.
Yeah, me G, you know, say we have an artist on the show about 2 weeks ago. You must know Teflon. You know Teflon?
Yes, man. Yes,
all right. So you know, a artist were par with Teflon when name Jabalanch for overnight country there.
I say me know of him, but me don't meet him.
When me say the man bad like yours, brother. The man, I'm sitting here, you know, and I'm glad to be among so much great individuals because them say great minds think alike, you know. And him do a song when him one love is song name. I think it's One Love the song name. But we all know that the great Bob did One Love. Yeah, One Love. Yeah, we know that the great Bob did One Love. You come back now, we all know that one of the greatest Negro spirituals of all time is we shall overcome. We shall overcome one day. Deep in my heart, I do be. So you come back with overcome, you know. Me not even knowing, you know. Many years ago, I did a song called If I Should Die Tonight. And not even did know, say, Marvin Gaye did do a song when him, If I Should Die Tonight. Same exact title. You know what I say? So it's like, I know that you probably weren't even thinking about that particular song when you did Overcome. Because you would have said it when he asked you. But that's just to show you how instrumental we are and tied into something that message needs to be recycled and reheard now more than ever.
Right. And I think I did pretty well. I put it in. Sing along with the groove and go along with it, you know.
Brother, I'm not telling us me here 5 man upstairs I sing it, man.
You did an excellent job.
Yeah, man. And right now, me and then the way you articulate yourself, brother, the man say, yo, for anything else with them a plan, you are going to overcome that. That alone, that line there, that's something I always going to stick out in my mind.
and the next thing them plan to put out, you know.
Exactly. Exactly.
Yeah, give me hope, so watch out.
Yeah, this I gonna reach out
Something
to
will come again.
everybody.
And if it come again, we still are gonna overcome that too. And people need to hear that. That's why people don't just get up and go to masjid and Ramadan month now and go to church every Sunday and prayer meeting and Bible study. Them go there for go hear a ray of hope.
Exactly.
You understand me? I say, and everybody them own rights, especially entertainers. Because I kind of surround myself with great entertainers throughout my life. And not just being influential, but they are messengers of a most high. Because a whole lot of people try right. And me they run music so much time, we all go like, I want to try right. But I never might think that. My thing was just to itch up in our background and try.
Yeah.
Bring the message to the forefront, a different kind of.
The gatekeeper, Yeah,
you understand?
Exactly. Everybody have a role for play.
Man, just like the girl we send the voice note to you. She said, even the background vocalists make the song sound so tasteful, you know what I mean? To them compliment what you are said. So you know what I mean? Like all a preacher, I'm a preacher, and they must say, but say amen. If it's like if the people them not say amen, them not say the thing right.
Yeah, man,
you still say the right thing. And for even the background vocalists, they must say what they must say because they must enjoy, they must relish in the moments your message you do as a messenger to the world. And we right now, along with the role of Fico take on as a messenger now, him kind of come right full circle back as a writer and come back to the executive part of the thing and I try enhance that fit reach a broader audience, because of what you've done, what the father, the creator, the great one, inspire you for do. You play a role proper in that.
Yeah, man. What you that's a Ras?
Yeah, man, I say pertaining to the works where you put in yourself, my brother. After I watch, you see Blacker, the artist out there, Blacker. Have a video countdown show in a top 20 video chart, Play up on cable channel, them, and when them just start about 1 or 2 cable channel out here, do that play it, And some people undermine it, and right now, all over the Caribbean, in top 20 are show now, every week. You see?
Brother.
Right now, they have to gain the strength we had upon this,
Yeah, man.
Anything else.
Give thanks, man. Give thanks, man. I mean, brother, like me say, you were here, and I mean, the politics are all over. I don't really speak. Man. I don't really speak on Jamaica politics because, that's why I even kind of title myself as a world artist because my career started here. And I feel like artists have to be authentic. So you can tell me about the politics we go on the ground down there, so. But you also have experienced the politics we go on in a Philly. You know what I say? So there's so many different things that and I'm going to use your word that you use with this brilliant song that you come up with. There are so many things that we collectively could have overcome as a unit. There's a lot of talent within Philadelphia, but the politics, just like what you say like how me look by you as what people say, and me say me are the biggest artist of Philadelphia. I've been one of the most decorated artists in a Philadelphia history in any genre, right? But at the end of the day, I can still look at you and tell you on a stage how I was intimidated by you one night and how talented and how much I thought that you were a seasoned artist. A man with the right beside you. I know you're bad. I won't tell you.
Yeah, man, so know that you have some man if they say what you just said. It's like them saliva would have choked them.
Exactly. Exactly. So whatever I do, bro, and Ras, me I go tell you this because you probably never know, but behind because some people, like you said, them see the glory, them don't see the story. I mean, them don't know the story. I went to New York, and when I went to New York as an artist at the age of 18. And I was there, and Michael Palmer was there. I was there, and Sluggy Ranks was there. Sammy Dread was there. Super Cat was there, and a host of other artists at Dan One Studio on Bedford Road in New York. And when me look, and the man them have cypher go on, and them a do what them a do, I'm a stand up side of youth when him Ja Rider. And me I tell Ja Rider say me's an artist. And a youth when him Richie Tech, where I think him come from Tower Hill too. Walk up to me and him say, but that artist not there Philly, man. Brother, I'm 47 years old. And that always sticking in my mind from me was 17 till now. And from that very day, I take Philadelphia and I put it on my back. And I say, whatever me have to do, to make people know that there is an artist scene in Philadelphia, me I got do it. And me give Flipper microphone. When Flipper say acting and dancing, me give Flipper microphone and me come to see him go on and do great things. Me give skilly strength. Me give every artist in a Philadelphia strength. And this platform is our platform. Simple.
Me hear your name in a place, you know. See me?
Mm-hmm.
Your name, I the name of where I call up in a place, you know.
See.
So that we start launch out, you know.
Yeah, man. Yeah,
see
man.
Me, we are that, you know.
Remember, you know, dog, you see when you just start overcome, and you say you have a little slur in it, what you do?
Yeah.
And you say that's look at them say the first 15 seconds of a song is what kind of defines it as a hit, you know. Top class can tell you that as an exec. So you play a song. That's why enough time you hear them in a dance and them we give you a little tease and them play it and the dance mash up as the people them hear the first. Right? Yeah. Brother, me did have a slur in our song when we do when name girl 20 in a 2000. Hey yo. Hey yo. Me see a man I walk with him girl 20 years after me do that song there on Walnut Street. And him turn around and him say, babe, that's the hey yo, man.
Yeah, man, I just said
For real. They even know your name, yo.
So you know the ships, man. You know the ships. And Rasta Bogle, trust me, you're one of the greats. And me know, you know what I mean, that from the continue, you think it gonna reach and you gonna overcome. And I'm just happy to be a part of whatever your honorary settings now. So Rasta Bogle settings there in name. And you're free to come over here whenever you feel like. Any youth where you see in the street that trod the road, we want a spotlight. We there yourself for them. Any one of the veteran them where the people them forgot about and them fling them one side and nobody now hear about them again, we want them. You know, see? Mm-hmm. Anybody, brother, anybody where you come across, the spotlight is here. You see me? And just go and bless up yourself.
Yeah, man, for real, man. You started, you know, so you can't stop.
Class attack.
Yeah. Bless. What you say?
Did I hear you, sir?
Yeah, man, I hear myself.
We can't come off for this and we not do send my birthday big up, you know. Because you know how for Earth strong today. The great Sippo, you know.
Get a laugh there, man.
Yes, Big Sip, you don't know when I am an artist, you know, you don't know, you know. But tell them, say, I am not an artist, but just have my art in this. I am not the engineer, I am just the engineer. Mm-hmm. Sippo, my general from Epiphany days, from down a Boys Town days as a baller, see him here took. I don't know kicky ball to see him here now. So happy birthday, Sippo, and one day I gonna be a Sippo settings in the car.
Yeah, man, big up yourself.
Yeah, man, bring him over here, man. Because I know him have a story for himself.
You know, man, you know, a Sippo, you don't know a Sippo that I'm an artist, I'm a family, see me to my friend. To the end, you know what I mean, and I'm glad you remind me. So you know, say when I come off of this, I have to run a one phone call.
Big him up on the merch strong, Sippo. Big up yourself. Big up yourself.
Big up Sippo record.
Yeah, man. Big up Big Sip.
Yeah,
man. Man has a respect.
More life.
Big up the whole life Philly artists. Them big up the artists them all over the world. Big up the past and present artists who are forwardly featured. We're booked out until July, and we do 4 shows every week. Think about that. Look at that.
So if you know, say, I. I'm telling you, we're not artists. We just have an art in this.
Rasta Bogle
to the world.
Rasta Bogle, go and
To
pick
the
up
world,
yourself,
yeah.
my general, and
We
give
shall
thanks for
overcome.
give thanks for stop by, my G, and we are going to end the show with that song there, yeah.
Hold on, Ned. Make sure you send the new video come to you know.
Yeah, man, we want that new
We
one.
want the
then.
new video there, you know. Make sure you send it coming up.
Come back over here, come talk about it too.
Yes. Yes.
Come premiere it, yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, Sipo, I'm an artist and I'm a producer. Right now, I regularly turn on my radio and I listen to RFM. And my song when produced me, I hear it a drop from Bo a month now.
Mad.
Next song there, I say message. That's something I want the people them like me. I say, before you put a next foot out, say a prayer before you left the house. Heavenly Father, please protect me road. Don't make them get me out.
Wow.
Oh, no. To all people I get to shout. It's like the funeral parlor, them get book out.
Wow, man.
Just don't make them get you out. No. Big up yourself, Sipo.
Bless
Yeah,
it. Manners. Yeah, man. Make sure you carry Sip over here, too, man. Want him over here, man. Want him over here.
Man, as a youth, you have him stood up on him base a cat burn pen, and anytime you forward a yard and them place, then they show you a whole heap of love and respect, man.
Cool, man. Then you're going to remember when me and you that whole of vibes out there.
Cool
Exactly. It doesn't know his ships, man. So yo, big up all our Philly artists on the platform. Big up Miss Diane Bogle right now. Big up Singer Splash. Big up Richie Bud Production. Big up X Craig. Big up Sean Masters. Big up Sipopaya Earthstrong. Big up everybody will log on. If you're up on the live right now and you have not subscribed, please just go over to the channel and subscribe. It don't cost a thing. Subscribe to Rasta Bogle, stream the artist, download, and do all of what you need to do. For this make help your brother, I help your sister. You see me? We love you know. On the other side, Tuffy Melody.
Yes, man. I'm big up my daughters are here right now, Philly, you know.
Big up Zaira.
Yes, man.
Manners and respect. Yo, so me see you when me touch ground in my youth, cause me need for link a whole of mates, cause me the done link our ambassador and show him say a full time we do a collaboration. So me I think a little three-way thing supposed to go on between. Cause me have Rasta now, you know, so me can stand up side of you know and look presentable.
The one thing before we'll have a big up top class past you, know?
Yeah, man.
And a theme, him big producer for the song too.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, man, big tune, man. Top
yeah,
class,
man, top class production.
Yes.
And people, we gave you the history. This man's career started in Top Class Studio. And right now, one of the biggest songs where I personally hear, not just from Rasta Bogle or Top Class, but one of the biggest songs I hear, you know what I mean, right now, for that area is Overcome. You know what I say? And
yeah, man.
It's a message within the music, so people log on and that, subscribe, do the real works. Bless up on yourself and Philly artists, I love you to share the live and do all of what you're doing. Because remember, I said the whole of you come over here, you know, at our place, Mi Casa, Su Casa. I hope I said it right to the Spanish people them out here. All right, Tuffy Melody on the other side. Rasta Bogle, bless up yourself, brother.
Yeah, man. Thanks for the love.
Yeah, man.
Blessed love, my Lord.
Big up yourself.
All right, my general. Bless.